I just want to take a second and admire the beauty of the spirit tree. Look at those curves. Look at that mustache. Look at those arms. Wow, it's ugly. Welcome to episode 5 of the Hardcore Ironman series, Pray for Protection. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm sorry for the still image, I forgot to film an intro, so let's go ahead and get right into this video. So in the Tree Gnome Stronghold quest, or Tree Gnome Village quest I should say, the gnomes are fighting the Khazard warriors, and in this quest, you actually have to help the gnomes get back some orbs that go to the spirit tree in the Tree Gnome Village. So you've talked to Commander Monte. He gives you some directions on how to go about. You find 3 trackers. They tell you position of this wall over here that you have to shoot down with this crossbow. And now we have to climb over this wall right up here and retrieve one of the orbs and then bring it back to the Tree Gnome Village King. Open the door. I've come for the orb. Oh gosh. I don't like that cutscene. Run up here. I believe it's in here. We don't have to kill anyone right now. Yep. Can I just leave? Yep. Run past him, and then we take it back to the king. Now that we've found the warlord, we have to go and talk to them, and hopefully we can get there without these troops attacking us. Can I sneak past you? Oh my gosh, this is chaos. And we're gonna talk to him. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get through these so that I can attack him. He is super high level, so basically what we're gonna have to do is kind of flinch him. There's a certain tree where he will not go past, and he just kind of moonwalks back. And then you just kind of shoot him. And this is how we're going to kill him. Oh my gosh, did he just get trapped in that tree? That's fantastic. I could just sit here and kill him. That's honestly awesome. Alright, we've killed him. We grabbed the orbs of protection. And then we take him back to the tree. And I believe that's actually the quest completed. 11,450 attack XP. 2 quest points, and the gnome amulet of protection. I can also now travel by spirit trees, which is also super helpful. Let's see, do we get attack experience? 41 attack. I can now use rune equipment, and I have barely touched a sword. That is awesome. This necklace gives +3 stab, slash, and crush bonus, so it is going to be our best amulet for right now. So the next quest we're gonna head and do is probably the Grand Tree. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Grand Tree. Basically, the Grand Tree is dying, and the main suspect is this guy Glau, and you have to go into his cupboard and steal his journal to figure out what he's been doing. He's standing right there, and I just take it, and then I leave. RuneScape logic. And he confesses everything to you, and he sicks a black demon on you. Level 172. Thankfully, there are some safe spots in this dungeon. You can just hide right here behind these ore and drag the demon back over here. And then now we are safe and sound, and we can just go ahead and shoot this black demon. And it should be just a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Black demon is dead. Glau runs away, of course, because he is a sneaky little man. And then we have got to go and talk to the king and find one of the rocks that Glau placed that is actually sapping the tree spirit's life. Here we have it. We have found the stone, and now we have completed the quest. Let's see what this gets us. Huge dialogue. Tells us we can use the tree. 7,900 agility, 18,400 attack. Ooh, some magic experience. 5 quest points. I'm now at 37 and can easily do Dragon Slayer. Also, after completing these quests, I now have better access to Monkey Madness, which will get us Dragon Scimitars later in the future, which will be our best training weapon for a long time. Let's see how many levels this gets us. 41 agility, nice. 45 attack, and 28 magic. So the goal for this episode is actually going to be 43 prayer. We've got a lot of scary things coming ahead, stuff that honestly I might lose hardcore Ironman with if I don't do it right, because it means taking trips to the Chaos Altar, which is out in the wilderness, which is a little scary. But for right now, I'm going to do Merlin's Crystal so that I can do Holy Grail, which gives a lot of prayer experience. I think it'll get me up to 30 or 31 from 15. And we're going to go ahead and get these done. I might actually go pretty quick on these quests and not film too much of it, just so that I can get done what I want to in this episode, because there's going to be a lot that I need to do. But I may film this, I haven't quite decided yet, but if there's not many videos to come regarding what quests, I apologize, because there's a lot that I have to do this episode. We are just about to shatter the crystal for Merlin with Excalibur. And after this, we just go and talk to King Arthur, and the quest is complete. After this, I have something else planned. I'm not going to do Holy Grail just yet. I'm going to actually go ahead and kill blue dragons to get dragon bones in order to do prayer. I'm doing this because going out to the wilderness with a higher level for the Chaos Altar to do prayer training is more risky than just going at a low level, so I am going to go ahead and go collect all the bones I need. I did a typic calculator, and I need 69 dragon bones in order to get to 40. And then once I get to 40, I can do Holy Grail and get 43 prayer, which is our goal for this episode. We are going to go ahead and start the Dragon Slayer quest in order to get us a anti-dragon shield. Without the anti-dragon shield, I could actually get him one hit by dragon fire by the blue dragons. So we are going to go ahead and start the Dragon Slayer quest. That way we can have a little bit of protection. Also went to Port Sarim and bought some ruins. Hopefully this is about 911 casts. Actually, I think it's exactly 911 casts. So hopefully that's enough to get me 69. I know I don't particularly need that many dragon bones, just because the Chaos Altar has a 50% chance to save a bone when you're using bones on it. But we're going to go ahead and probably get 50 just to be safe. We have done enough of the quest to get ourselves the anti-dragon shield. All we have to do is talk to Duke Horatio in Lumbridge, and he should give it to us. The shield will protect me from dragon's breath. Yes, I'm killing Elvarg. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, okay, this is very long dialogue. You gonna give me the shield or not? Alright, we're going to stop doing the quest, and we now have a anti-dragon shield. We're going to now teleport to Berthorpe Games Room, and I believe that will be our closest bank. And that's where we're going to be making trips back and forth to kill the dragons. And yeah, let's get this going. Sadly, to get to blue dragons, I do not have the 70 agility that you need in order to go through that shortcut, so I have to run all the way around with the Dusty Key. Another thing that I am going to mention is I'm using magic because I want to get closer to more teleports. I also just think magic in general is more expensive and more just harder to train than like magic, and of course I can't melee these. I would get screwed over if I did that, but my range level is also 1, and I don't really have time to go make crossbows or get crossbows or anything like that. So what I'm doing is just using magic on them, Hopefully we can get a nice, decent level off this. I'm hoping around 35. It's pretty close to the Falador teleport, or yeah, pretty close to the Falador teleport. So I'm hoping I can get close to that. Already got poisoned by a scorpion. Thankfully I picked up a super anti-poison a long time ago off the ground. And let's start killing some blue dragons. Thankfully, Jagex has blessed us with a safe spot here, so this shouldn't be too bad. I don't believe I'll get attacked by any other dragon by just safe spotting this one, and I'm also super surprised that no one else is here. But it looks like we're killing him pretty quickly, so hopefully this actually goes a lot faster than I'm thinking it will. The first inventory is done. I used roughly 400 runes. I think it's actually 399 casts for, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kills. I went ahead and decided to pick up the blue dragon hide. I can use it for future crafting. I also picked up the mithril kite shield as well as the steel plate legs because they will offset any kind of, or at least a little bit of the ruin cost. I also got myself an ensouled dragon head, which is also good for a prayer. And we also got our first axe upgrade from the dragons, which was a mithril axe, and something very important is those 30 nature runes that we got. Those would be great for high alchemy. That's honestly the whole reason I'm using magic right now, besides teleports, because I need the high alch to make money. End of story. We now have all of the bones we need in order to get to level 40 prayer. We killed 58 dragons. We picked up some of the blue dragon hides. I decided not to go for it after a while, just because picking them up would have made me have to take basically twice as many trips. One notable thing is I got 45 nature runes, which is fantastic. I think that'll offset some of the cost in the future, and plus prayer is just a great investment in general. Also, completely undershot what I thought I would get from magic. I actually got up to 42 and almost 43. But the next thing that we're going to do is head to the wilderness and go to the magic guild shop to buy cosmic runes in order to make a ring of dueling. That way we can get out of the wilderness faster whenever we head to the chaos altar. Time for one of the scariest parts on this account. We have to go to the wilderness. Warning, polling. I'm going to keep the click here. Yes, I'm brave. Let's go. No, I'm not brave. Nobody so far. Oh gosh, this is frightening to say the least. And yet I have to do this again in order to go to... Oh, Dr. Jekyll, you scared the crap out of me. I have to do this again in order to do the major arena whenever I come here later. Oh my gosh, he keeps scaring me. I also have to go to the chaos altar, and oh my, every time, Dr. Jekyll, every time. But whenever I go to the chaos altar, that's honestly more scary, just because, oh my gosh, cut through it, please. Just because people, they like to PK there to try to get bones. We made it here safely. The whole reason we came here is to trade him in order to get ruins, because he sells cosmic ruins, law ruins, a lot of stuff that we need. I was actually struggling to find cosmic ruins. I could have done the Al-Kharid mini quest, but I did not want to do that. I ended up just getting 28 cosmic ruins. I think someone was buying them out. This is enough to get us. Honestly, I can make some games necklaces, some ring of duelings with this. I don't really need many right now. I also bought 30 law ruins. They're super expensive, so I didn't want to get more than that. But now I can head and make the emerald ring and then enchant it to make the ring of dueling. We are buying ourselves a chisel to go ahead and cut this emerald. There we go, emerald cut, 67 experience. That's pretty nice. Head over to the furnace over here and make ourselves an emerald ring. There we have it, and then we enchant this thing, and now we have a ring of dueling. That way we can teleport pretty quickly out of the wilderness. It's a 2-click teleport, but it's going to have to do. Now it's time to head into the wild and see if we survive this. So here's the moment of truth. After I cross this line right here into the wilderness, that now means players can attack me if they are in the wilderness as well. It's based on their combat level, which is why I am doing this so early on. I'm 39 combat, I believe. 38. It's out in 38 wilderness, which means that players up to level, I think it's 76, I think that's how it works, can attack me. So let's just pray and hope that no one's out there. I'm going to be keeping my hand over this logout button. If I see any white dots on the minimap, I just really hope this isn't the end. But here we go. Enter wilderness. I also may hop to a PvP world just because there's less people on that world. But here we go. I'm stressing. My heart is pounding so bad right now. I'm trying to save run as best as I can, running past monsters when I have to, like green dragons and Ankus. I'm almost to the Chaos Altar. Oh, there it is on the mini-map. Hopefully no one's here. Oh, there's no one out here. Oh, there's one person. 85, can he attack me? No, he can't. Do I stay? Sure. I'll risk it. Level 77 players. That's who can attack me out here. Saved my bone. Level 16 prayer. Level 17 prayer. 18. 19. First inventory done, and we got to 28 prayer. This is looking good. Alright, let's have him exchange them. Yes, please. Exchange them all. Thank you. 900 coins, not bad at all. Let's continue doing this, and let's hopefully not freak out in the process. I think I actually miscalculated how many bones I needed. I thought the Chaos Altar gave times 7 experience. It doesn't look like I'm going to have enough to get to 40, which is very, very saddening, actually. Which means we have to go back, and I might be able to figure out a way that I do not have to come back out here, but it's probably fastest just to do this. But let's go ahead and finish off this bag and see where we stand. Whoop. Logging out from that. Okay, we're back at it again. Second time that we had to hop. This is kind of ridiculous. I wanted to get out of here fast. I don't really want to come back here. 35 prayer. Oh, let's see how far this can take us. Last 7 bones that we have. Let's go ahead and use the rest of this, and it looks like we're going to get ourselves to 38 prayer, unless we can magically save. Can he even attack me? No, he's super high level. I am safe from him. Another PKer though. Oh, that's saddening. Got us to 38 prayer. So I'm going to go back to dragons. Apparently I only need 10 to 18 bones in order to get to that 41 mark. We got ourselves 14 dragon bones. That should be enough to get us to where we're going. We have coming up on our last 2 bones that we have here. We are going to get ourselves halfway to 41 prayer. Alright, we finished this inventory, and now we can get out of this place, and we can do Holy Grail and get ourselves some defense experience along with some prayer experience, get that 43 prayer, and get ourselves closer to some rune equipment. Right now we are going to go to the Champions Guild in order to buy ourselves a Rune Sword. For Holy Grail we have to kill an enemy, and with an Adamant Sword I just don't think it's going to be accurate enough to be... I mean, it'll still be viable, but it's just going to take us a lot longer, so we're going to go ahead and buy a Rune Sword anyways. That way we can train melee with it, because we're going to have to get something regardless. I could go and get a Rune Scimitar, but this is the quickest and easiest thing to do. So we're going to go ahead and head to the Champions Guild and buy that right quick. Here at King Arthur, going to head and start this quest, and then we can be on our way and get this done. I like how King Arthur has been looking for the Holy Grail for like his entire life, and I found it in 30 minutes or so. Yeah, so all we have to do is take this back to him, and the quest is completed. There we have it. 2 quest points, 11,000 prayer experience, 15,300 defense experience. Let's see if this gets me the levels that I need. Please. 42 prayer. How close am I? Okay. That's perfect because I can go ahead and do recruitment drive and get 43 prayer. And we also got 33 defense out of that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now it's time to head over to Falador and do recruitment drive. We now have recruitment drive finished. We got 1k prayer, herblore, and agility experience. Gaze of Saradomin, don't really know what that is, but the Initiate's Helm. That's nice. That is some prayer bonus armor. And let's see what all we got. There it is. The level we've been wanting. Protect from melee. 15 herblore, which is also amazing. 42 agility. Oh, just look at that. Protect from melee unlocked. What is that? What is that duck doing? What is that duck doing?